What is the $1 million secret? It's to have ugly ass background behind you while you record a video giving advice about making money. Actually, what I'm going to talk about today is really my thumbnail that I had, which was the picture of a book called The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. And it's really about having power. Making $1 million, having $1 million net worth, or have $1 million cash is really about power. And what kind of power are we talking about? We're talking about the power of leverage. And why am I talking about leverage? Because essentially, to make a lot of money, to essentially make a lot of money, you got to have some sort of leverage. And that leverage could be several things. It could be a loan. That's what people think about when they hear leverage, but it could be other people's efforts. That would be like a multi-level marketing pitch. But that's not what I'm pitching you here. What I'm pitching you is leveraging your skills. You know, the leverage of your mind. If you can think and if you can study and you can take the time to build a skill, you know, and apply it to an industry that can make you a lot of money, that's the way to go. And what am I talking about? The skill that I went all the way into, I learned this from Dan Locke, actually. Invest in your high leverage skill and know that it will pay off. Sales, the skill of sales will always be something you're going to need. And it's being able to understand how to sell yourself, how to sell an idea, how to sell content, right? Like I'm trying to sell this idea to you to have more power, and having power means having power and leverage. And when I say leverage, when you don't have money or you can't borrow money or you can't, get a bunch of money to invest in like a startup or something, or just invest it all, what it is investing in your brain, specifically in a specific skill set that allows you to multiply your earnings. I chose copywriting, and from copywriting, I learned media buying, and I learned email marketing. And then I learned the next step, which is the hardest step for me, which was to talk on the phone, right? And now I'm starting to talk on live. Why am I teaching these things? Because it helps train me. I'm investing in myself. This YouTube video series that I'm making, or this YouTube video, is a long-term play. I'm learning how to become a better speaker. I'm learning how to become a better communicator. But at the same time, I'm teaching stuff that I'm teaching myself and trying to learn and become better at. In fact, if you want to get really good, you have to do a bunch of shit poorly before you do good at anything. I mean, the fact is, anyone who is good at anything, look at all the actors. You see these people who are on in movies and stuff, like, they've had so many failures. They've had so many bad movies. They've had so many bad situations that happened to them, as far as like just shitty stuff, hard work, sacrifices, all you see is like, for example, like one of my favorite actors, Matt Damon. And you think about him, when he did Good Will Hunting, he's done a shitload of other stuff well before Good Will Hunting. And when Good Will Hunting was taking off, he was still working, and he hadn't become the Matt Damon that we know, right? And I'm bringing all this up because I think it's so hard for us to want to invest in our own earning ability, And what I mean by that is to just simply like bet on yourself, Like sometimes I think about whether I should spend $10,000 on like a coaching program for myself or go on a trip that's going to allow me to network with people. The fact is, I'm investing in myself, and you have to invest yours. And a lot of time it's not even money that you're investing. It's investing the risk of embarrassment, the risk of looking stupid, right? And you're investing because you're not doing it to be embarrassed. You're actually doing it to invest in yourself, to become better. Okay, that's time I cue to go. Got to put the kids to bed.